guys, here we go. Back on the Fight Bonanza podcast, our good friend, light heavyweight, very close title contender now, Glover Teixeira. How you doing, bud?
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We're beyond blessed here. We're rolling. We are we're on fire here. But we are so excited for you, Glover. We are so excited. We're almost a week away. Big, heavy, main event, light heavyweight. It's to me, it has to be a title contender fight. It has to be the number one contender. You versus Thiago Santos. How's it going? How's camp? How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great, man. Camp is good. I got very good guys in my camp. I bring Alex Porta, that guy?
Yes, I saw that on your social media, right? I saw him on Instagram.
Yeah, he's Glory World Champion. And also I have, my regular guys, Fernelli Jr., there's Olympic boxer. And, I got a good thing going over here in Connecticut, man. And I'm very excited about the way the training is going, the way everything's going, man.
That's awesome. You do Teixeira Fitness and MMA over there in Connecticut, doing great stuff. A lot of talent. I know there's a lot of fighters underneath you that are getting, fights. I talked to our dear friend Pete White, and a couple things are connecting. So I'm really happy with the whole success right now of the gym. But I really do. I want to dive all in. This is a huge fight, Glover. This is huge. You versus Santos, top 4 in the rankings. Last time we talked, we talked about Anthony Smith. We talked about Jon Jones. Jones is gone. He's a heavyweight now. Anthony Smith is underneath. He's fighting this Saturday. What do you think on this humongous light heavyweight matchup versus Santos?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I believe that the winner of that fight, me, gonna fight for the title next. Has to do it. Believe that those guys are fighting for the title. John Blachowicz and Reyes, and the winner between me and Thiago is going to fight one of them for the belt.
Absolutely. It looks like a little mini tournament in my eyes. The title's vacant, and I know next month they're going to fight for it, Dominic and Jan, but I really think with you and Santos, especially what Santos did against Jon Jones, a lot of people have a lot of respect on his name right now. And, of course, yours. You're a bona fide Hall of Famer, 4-fight win streak in the division. The division's one of the toughest in the sport. It's a four-man race to the gold. Are you more... I know it's almost a cliche question to ask this, but do you feel a little bit, a little more juice that with Jones being gone and Jones not the champion anymore, the title's out there. It's just out for grabs. Do you feel a little bit more juice going forward?
I got excited because with Jones out of the picture, it's like it's a definitely more chance. Because first I was thinking like, hey man, I got to beat Thiago. Maybe I got to beat another guy to fight for the title because Jones gonna fight for the title. Then another guy's come. Who knows? And right now I'm just thinking, hey, beating this guy, beating the next guy, I'll be fighting for the title. So I'm excited for that. But I try not to get too wrapped up in those things because, it's not in my control. Who knows what's going to happen with Jones, man? If he's going to decide to come back, I really don't know. Just trying to play a fight by fight. I'm excited to fight Thiago Santos, and I'm very, very well trained and ready to go.
Yes, absolutely, brother. That's funny. I never even thought that way. It would be, ironic that you were kind of going for Bones, almost for the last 18 months. I don't think that's, unfair to say. You really wanted that rematch. And now with Jones moving up, when you defeat Santos and, when you defeat the winner of Reyes and Jan, and we'll talk about that in a second, and when you become the light heavyweight champion, and if Bones goes up to heavyweight, and, those guys are big up there with Stipe and Francis kind of on the radar, and it doesn't go well, and he wants to come back down, I think it would be ironic that Bones wants to come back down and then challenge you for your light heavyweight championship with the roles reversed a little bit.
Yeah, that's too much to think, man. I don't, it's funny. It's a kind of cool to think it that way, but it's too much going on, and I think it's like I don't really put my energy and think it that way. I'm just thinking,
Right.
of course, I want to be a champion. I see myself fighting for the title. Of course, I look for, but I don't, make it, a assumption or, just thinking what could be Jon Jones do this or that.
Right.
I
Right.
too much energy right now. Right now, I just focus on this fight, and I know it's a big fight ahead, and man, I just wanted to get there and destroy this guy and show the world I'm ready for the title.
Absolutely, Glover. UFC Vegas 9 next Saturday. You versus Santos. Both of you guys, Santos is 36, Glover, you're 40, both with that Brazilian background. Do you have a kinship? How is your relationship with Santos?
Not much.
Not much.
The guy. I know the guy. I think he's the cool individual, like a nice person, but I don't, I'm not a friend or anything. Just, I met him a couple times and, we talk and we have an events together, like, just see each other, being nice with each other. But like, he trained with a couple friends of mine, like, Pedro Rizzo and stuff, but, it's not my friend or anything that I could affect the fight at all.
Okay. But Glover, you fought in Jacksonville really at the beginning of UFC coming back from this Corona pandemic. Of course, we know Santos has been out since that fight against Jones with the knee surgeries and all of that nature. Do you think that's a little bit of an edge your way? You've been through the protocols, you've been through the quarantines, you know how the UFC kind of works, you've been more active. Do you think that's a slight edge next Saturday night at UFC Vegas 9?
Yeah, definitely. I have to think it that way. I always think it that way. I mean, with him, it's I'm always prepared for the best Santos, but like with him, it's like, how did he take the time off, I'm not, I'm not here, like, again, I'm not going to say, I'm thinking that he trained very well the whole time and he focused and he's going to come better. But like, if he slack a little bit or he's not 100% on his knee, that's, man, that's on him. Because I come to fight like I always do. I come to finish the fight. I don't like to leave in the hand of the judges. And my job is to get there and finish the fight.
Yes, sir. Frankie Edgar put on a brilliant performance last weekend, and it was so funny. A lot of the fight, I was thinking of yourself. And they kept on mentioning Frankie's age. They kept on mentioning the Hall of Fame and all of that nature. But I just kept on saying, guys, it's 2020. It's this different time. Tom Brady's playing in Tampa Bay. He's trying to win another Super Bowl. Older athletes can go further. It's just not, 1995, people used to retire in the mid-30s. It's just not that way anymore. Do you get kind of tired hearing that age question, or do you say the same thing that I'm throwing out there? It's 2020. You guys are training different. You have different supplements. You have different routines. Frankie Edgar with a brilliant performance. He's 39. He's still winning. You're still winning. You're 40. Got 4-fight win streak in one of the toughest divisions in the UFC. I just think it's a different time.
Yeah, definitely a different time. The help that we have right now with, with the resource that we have, science and everything. UFC PI is helping so much with, like, right now they have, like, every to send us the food, and it's a great thing that's going on right now. But also, I think. Man, you gotta give it up for the old guys, man. We've been there for a while. We've been there. We all like, we come from the old school, man. No joke, the young guy that's coming up right now, they don't have as much. They have some young guy that's going to be tough and is going to be great and is going to be a champion. But it doesn't have as much anymore. The internet and the video game is taking those toughness from those guys, man.
Right.
I feel like, I don't know what's going on with those young people, man. They need to toughen up a little bit, you know what I mean? They get too caught up on talking, too caught up on, like, promoting fights and do Conor McGregor shit, but they don't do the real thing. They don't do the real thing. Get in there and training and go 5 rounds and when they find, how old bad motherfucker they're gonna bring them to the deep water like I do. And I'm going to keep on his face no matter how much he's going to hit me. He's not going to put me out. I'm going to take his heart out, you know. Either you know, they're going to have to take me out of there. They're going to have to take me out of there. If they don't, I'm going to keep coming, and I'm going to keep pushing right there in his face like I always fight. You see the way I fight. Never back down. I'm always in the range of striking. And I think that's what make and so is Frank Edgar.
Right.
Fucking water. Listen,
right.
I think Pedro Munoz, I love Pedrinho. He's one of the best guys. He's one of my good friends, you know, Pedrinho. It was a great fight. It was a great fight. But Frank Edgar, man, he's a freaking warrior, man.
Absolutely. I'm so happy you said that. There's just so much, these new school fighters, it's all about social media, and it's all about followers, and it's all about, you know, what color is their hair this month. It's just, I really miss, that's why I absolutely a huge fan of you, Glover, huge fan of Frankie. Just love what you guys, appreciate what you guys do in that cage. Absolute warriors, like you said. We're talking about Glover Teixeira, guys, bona fide UFC Hall of Famer, but guys, 4-fight win streak, 1 away from the title fight. 2 last things for you, Glover. 1, I thought I was kind of interested over this last 6-8 months. We saw OSP move up to heavyweight. We seen Gus try the heavyweight. Now, you know, Jon Jones is going to as well. Do you see a Glover Teixeira heavyweight opportunity in a year or so? Would you ever open up for that opportunity?
Yeah, man. Who knows? You know, right now I'm in a track in the light heavyweight, and you know, and I feel really good. My weight, I have no trouble cutting the weight, but you know, man, I like to try that. Well, you know, who knows, man? In the future, definitely. You know, right now, like I say, right now I'm focused on one thing.
Yes, sir.
But it's a possibility for sure.
Love it, love it. One of the last things I would love your take. We talked about it next month. Reyes and Jan for the vacant light heavyweight championship. Great fight. Looks like it's gonna be a 5-round fight. Who do you see coming out on top and becoming the new champion that you're going to fight hopefully very, very soon?
It's, you know, like you say, it's a hard fight, man. Jan, he's been fighting very well lately. You know, Reyes, he's like, I don't know, man. He's a difficult, I believe that they style make fights, and
right.
Maybe the possibility. I think that if I had to bet money, I'll bet on Reyes. I think he's gonna become the champion. You know. Yeah,
it is. It's a tough fight. It's one of those things that Jan can stop it at any time, and you know that he's just he's got that power. He's got that special MMA pop. But you know, Ray, he's 30 years old. He's 12-1, and his one loss was that very, very controversial loss to Jon Jones. So you can really argue undefeated fighter. I cannot wait. That's going to be a great fight. But I can't wait for your fight first and foremost. We got Glover Teixeira, Thiago Santos, UFC 9, September 12th. My man Glover, always appreciate your time. We know you're busy as hell. Anything you want to get off? Teixeira Fitness MMA, anything of that nature?
Hey, man, thank you for everything. Teixeira Future MMA, it's open. Like you said before, we have some fighters. We're going to make some noise in the next couple of years, man. I'm very excited. I'm enjoying the present moment every time, but I'm very excited for the future. You know, the fighters you're going to see a lot of good fighters come out of our gym. I'm excited to see the young fighters coming hard and training hard, and and also the fitness, the gym is amazing, man. My wife and I we've been a very good team with the gym. We've been working very hard on that.
Absolutely. It's an amazing gym. Guys, check it out, Teixeira Fitness and MMA. Glover, always appreciate you. Always appreciate your time. Stay blessed. A couple more days to the big fight, and we'll talk to you after your victory, okay?
All right. Thank you, my friend.
All right, brother. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank Glover Teixeira so much. What a great time. There was a couple things in there. One, I loved how heated he got. I'm not going to lie to you. I loved the emotion and the heart. I think he's all in, guys. I think he's all into this camp. We are checking him out on Instagram daily. He is grinding right now. Glover Teixeira. Give him and give the gym a follow. I'm telling you guys, Teixeira, MMA and Fitness.com. Head there right now. I'm telling you, great gym up there in Connecticut. I know people have been up in there, trained in there. It's a hot bed right now, mixed martial arts. Couple big things coming out of that gym soon. Can't, indulge yet. It's part of the game. So big things with Glover. Love the old school tactics there, and so on and so forth. Let's thank real quick. Let's thank a supporter of ours, Retro Grappler. Thank them, retrograppler.com. You saw the MMA rash guards on fire. Did not think they were going to go over that well. They were Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 6. They defeated Hogan very quickly. It was they sold out in minutes. Literally put a picture out there. Got people DM me, said, yep, want them. Okay, sold, boom, done. Like, it was just that quick. So I think we're going to have to make another run. But before we do, check out retrograppler.com. They have other MMA rash guards, X-Men, G.I. Joe, Rugrats, Star Wars, and so much in between. Check out our friends at retrograppler.com. All right, so there's a new kind of segment I want to talk about on the Fight Bananas podcast, something I want to do here at the end of the show. I might do it once a week. We're creating so much content, and I'm loving what the guys are doing at Inside the Distance, and I love the bet-in edge to what happens in mixed martial arts. And I kind of want to think of bet-in futures. It's something really, really hot in football, especially. You kind of put money right now. Buffalo Bills are 11-1 to win the AFC. So you put $100, you win $1,100 if they win the AFC. They got to win the whole division, the whole conference, and other futures of that nature. I'm a Bills fan, so I know the points. So I thought of that, and I was like, how can we cross that over to mixed martial arts? How can we talk that into UFC? How can we put it into the Fight Bananas podcast? I can't talk about basketball futures. I can't talk about if the Lakers are going to win the NBA Finals or not. So I think I'm going to start division weight class to weight class, and I'm going to pick a guy or a girl that reasonably can become the champion, and how. I'm not just going to say, oh, Derek Brunson's going to be the champ. Okay, how? Who's he going to fight next? What's his wave? Who's going to win? Who's going to be the title holder of that nature? And also, guys, I'm not going to say Costa. I'm not going to, oh, really? He's fighting Izzy next month. If he beats him, he beats him. I'm not going to say Francis Ngannou. He's got the title shot. I'm going to go out a little bit on the limb. It's called a future. It's called something, you put $100, and if this guy wins, I'm going to win $3,000. That's what I want, a little bit outside the limb. And when we nail it, I'll cut it, piece it, put it on Instagram at Fight Bananas Official, and we'll look amazing. So, with all that being said, this is the very first one, the first edition. Like I said, I'm going to do one a week, and I'm going to start in the heavyweight weight class. So, Stipe Miocic just defeated DC. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. Okay, cool. We're good there, right? We're all good. He is looking like he's lined up to against Francis Ngannou. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. But Stipe fought him for 25 minutes, and Stipe defeated Francis for 25 minutes. So if can I go out on a limb here and say, I got Stipe defeating him again. I got him beating, our guy, Francis. Okay. That's out of the picture. And then you got the Jon Jones. That's the big question mark. And I think I will see a Jones versus Stipe. I don't know who's going to win. I got to see how he looks like as a heavyweight. I got to see his body type. But let's just say the champion comes out of that. Here's my future. My future is this. I got Derek Black Beast Lewis becoming the UFC champion within a year. And this is how it's going to happen. I got Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades fighting November 28th. They're on a card. They're main eventing a card. That is a great fight. A great fight. Curtis Blades does not lose. He's just one of these heavyweights. He's one of these guys. You just look at the record. The man's 14-2. He's defeated 6-7 legit guys. If you take Francis Ngannou off his goddamn lineup, the man's undefeated. So I think Derek Lewis, if he gets the Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 6 treatment, he gets, he says something funny about going to the bathroom or something about his balls, boom, he's in the title match. He's in it. You can argue whoever wins that fight instantaneous becomes the number one contender. But of course, if Derek Black Beast Lewis defeats Blades and says something funny to Joe Rogan, I think Lewis gets in it super quick. And then we're there, guys. I think it's that easy. I think it's one fight over Blades. There's a round robin between Stipe, Francis, and Bones. The winner out of that, if you had to say right now, I would say Stipe. I just would. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. Why would I bet against it? So I think International Fight Week 2021, past COVID, I hope, Stipe Miocic versus Derek Lewis for the heavyweight championship, and Derek Lewis gets the job done. There you go. That's called an MMA future. That's called going bananas. That's called the Fight Bananas Futures. All right, guys, I appreciate all your time. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate Glover Teixeira. How can you not love us some Glover, guys? Unbelievable. I loved I'm telling you, we're on the phone. He's in Connecticut. I'm here in Daytona Beach, Florida, in the nice banana studio. And I'm seeing his eyes. I'm seeing his soul through the phone call, and I'm getting amped. I'm getting excited for this fight. Him versus Santos, September 12th, the day after 9/11, which is Bare Knuckle FC here in Daytona Beach, which, it might be a banana show. I'm just going to leave it as that. So, guys, thank you to all of our sponsors. I'm talking Warhammer Fightwear, Instill Nutrition, Fusion CBD products, Retro Grappler, and, of course, our family over there, Makotech Mouthguards. Check them out at Makotech, TEK_Mouthguards. Makotech_Mouthguards. Give him a follow on the IG. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great show. Always love talking to Glover. I think it's his third time coming on the show. Appreciate him. He's just, he's just one of those guys I'll put my hat on every time. I've bet him hard against Anthony Smith as a big underdog. Won us some money here. I'm just always in the Glover Teixeira camp. It is what it is. I'm just a pro Glover guy. I love his heart. I love his style. And, he has close friends to our friends. So always appreciate our guy, Glover Teixeira. Thank you guys for listening, subscribing, downloading the Fight Bananas podcast.